Was probably the most inspiring thing in history. It certainly inspired me. I'm not sure SpaceX would exist if not for Apollo 11.
Elon Musk is the founder, CEO, and lead designer of SpaceX, short for Space Exploration Technologies. His privately held company makes rockets and spacecraft.
I kept expecting that we would continue beyond Apollo 11, that we would have a base on the moon, that we would be sending people to Mars. And here we are in 2019, the United States actually does not yet have the ability to send people even to low Earth orbit. I kept expecting that we would continue beyond Apollo 11, that we would have a base on the moon, that we would be sending people to Mars. And here we are in 2019, the United States actually does not yet have the ability to send people even to low Earth orbit. And here we are in 2019, the United States actually does not yet have the ability to send people even to low Earth orbit.
Good news, everyone! There's a magnetic force field surrounding the Earth and protecting it from harmful radiation from space. Deadly solar radiation streaming from the sun. I'm talking, of course, about the Earth's Van Allen belts. Now, the Van Allen belts are two donut-shaped regions of high-energy particles captured by the Earth's magnetosphere. This force field is a swirling donut-shaped field of deadly radiation. And the astronauts wanting to go to deep space will need to pass through this region and take an increased dose of radiation.
And here we are in 2019, the United States actually does not yet have the ability to send people even to low Earth orbit.
Receive a deadly dose of radiation in this region. And that's why the Space Shuttle and the International Space Station fly much closer to Earth at an altitude of about 400 kilometers, well below the Van Allen belts, where we can enjoy their protection and not their dark side.
As we get further away from Earth, we'll pass through the Van Allen belts, an area of dangerous radiation. Radiation like this could harm the guidance systems, onboard computers, or other electronics on Orion. But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation. Sensors aboard will record radiation levels for scientists to study. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space.
Hang on. So what you're saying is that in order to send humans through this region, we need to solve the challenge of getting through the Van Allen radiation belts. But I'm confused. Didn't you already solve this challenge back in 1969 when you sent astronauts to the moon and subsequently 5 other times after that?
Mars. And here we are in 2019, the United States actually does not yet have the ability to send people even to low Earth orbit.
The section on the lunar landings?
Yeah, that's one of my old textbooks. She always loved the pictures.
It's an old federal textbook. We've replaced them with the corrected versions.
Corrected.
Explaining how the Apollo missions were fake to bankrupt the Soviet Union.
You don't believe we went to the moon?
upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fear.